Well, I'm back. At the bottom of this hill, there is absolutely no service. So, I've had to regroup, rethink, and this is the mountain that she was on, but where it's at, I couldn't take you to it. We have no signal there. So I decided I'm going to take you and show you a pretty spot up here. Now, this is Chain Rock. We're not going to the Chain Rock because that's a 2-hour hike, and none of us wants to do that. But especially with it sprinkling. Oh, see if y'all can see this road a little bit. Okay. Now, I have to say one thing. This is the curviest hill ever. And my girl back there just said, I love being close to Jesus because every time we go somewhere, we end up on a mountain. Ain't that right, Miss Kay? Do like being close to Jesus. Say hello, Opie.
Hey.
Hello, Millie. Okay. Now, this is Pine Mountain State Park. It's a beautiful place up in here, but there's been quite a few things that's happened on this mountain. Not just Jennifer Bailey's murder, but the area that they found her in. I've got another video that shows all that, but it is a picnic area. It's got picnic tables, and it's less than 20 feet from the road. So it brings to question, how in the world did all these search crews look and overlook her body over the hill? Now, right now, you could say, well, Crystal, that looks like a mountain. It is a mountain, but this isn't the part that she was found in. She was found at the bottom of the mountain. Well, about halfway at the bottom. Less than a quarter of a mile from where her car was. And till this date, they still have not got no leads or anything. Her dad actually went to his grave trying to get answers for his daughter. It is absolutely beautiful up here. There's quite a few things in our area that I've talked about on my channel. I haven't really heard other people do a whole lot of talking about it. Like Jennifer, you don't find no videos on YouTube of Jennifer. And it's sad because it's been since 1997. There's also, which we may go to it, I'm not sure yet. There's also the Redhead murders. One of those bodies was found in my hometown. Miss Kay, don't freak out. She don't like heights so good, I don't think. Since she don't want to be up here next to Jesus. Okay. Are y'all going to get out?
Yeah. No.
Oh. She ain't been up there. Okay. You want to talk about pretty? Now, I'm going to take y'all to the overlook. You can look down from, now the Chain Rock is that way. like way down this mountain. And it's sprinkling, so like I said, we probably won't be doing that hike today. Okay, sorry, I was trying to get my youngins in the camera. And it is sprinkling just a little bit. I wish the signal was better up here so I could actually take us to the spot and the memorial spot where Jennifer's car was found. But there is a video on my channel that goes over every bit of that because I recorded it, not live, but just recorded it and uploaded it. Oh. Now, fun fact, my husband actually proposed to me up here. But as you can see, there's no street lights, there's nothing. So I'll give you a little story about that. I didn't know he was going to propose. And he brought me up here at night saying he wanted me to see the lights of the city down below. And of course, you know, we just had started dating, hadn't been dating too long. So I was right here and it pitched dark. And when I turned around, he was on his knees, but I didn't see him, so I flat-footed him and ran over top of him. Crystal, you keep that Borrowed Angel's father-in-law in your prayers.
Wait, I want to see what she would say thanks for all this. What do you think? Where are you over there?
I sure will, Millie. Yeah, I'll be praying for him. All of them. I love you and Borrowed Angel. I seen y'all had my back. It wasn't about me, but if it was, I got a feeling there was going to be problems. This is absolutely beautiful up here. Let me go before y'all girls. How's the queen like it up here?
Okay. She likes it.
Okay, after she gets a picture, I'll show you the plaque they have up here. Okay.
Oh, well, how cute is it up here? Not at all. I'm back to the... Okay, we're going back to the door.
One of Kentucky's most unique geological features is the imposing ridge of Pine Mountain. And the mountain rises near the state's southeastern border and spans more than 120 miles. I've always felt like it is beautiful here. But like I said, Jennifer was found at the bottom of this mountain. She jogged up here daily. There's been all kinds of speculation about who may have done it. Less than 2 miles away from here, her cousin, almost a year later, ends up being murdered in her home. And every time I come up here, I think the same thing. Why at the bottom of the mountain? Oh, thank you, Laura. But why at the bottom of this mountain? As you can see, you all, look how thick it is down there. Hopefully I won't lose my phone. But you would think that if somebody had done something and not brought her back, that it would be an area like this they'd find her in. not at the bottom of this hill. There are so many places up here. They've got over 20 hiking trails up here. All of them wooded, desolate. But she's found over the hill where it's a picnic area. And when I say hiking trails, I mean they're like this. Like the one we came to. Secluded. I mean, I personally wouldn't come up here by myself. But she did. She went walking up here. Okay. If I have the camera around when I'm coming down, I'm afraid that one of my girls might get in it. And I don't want that to happen. It is beautiful up here. It's not a real far ways. It's raining, so it's not a real far ways from where we live. And like I said, I've got Jennifer's story on my channel. Nobody really covers it. And I know she may have been a teen, but she deserves justice too. And when I was like looking into her case, because I remembered it from when I was younger. When I was looking into her case and I was talking to people, nobody had a bad word to say about her. And, you know, if it was just one, this wouldn't be nearly as, wouldn't be nearly as mysterious. But I've heard some people say it was her cousin. Some people said it was her best friend, Gretchen. I think it was either a year or less than a year. I haven't got my notes with me, y'all. But somebody kicked in her door, came in, and tied her to a chair and killed her with her own weapon, if you know what I mean. A part of the story that stuck out to me about Gretchen was they said she went to eat with her parents like a day or two before. And she was feeling uneasy, and her dad said, well, when you go to bed at night, put a chair underneath your door as a little reinforcement. And when her parents got to her trailer, they found the door kicked in, but that chair had been propped. So she listened to her dad. She did what he said to. She was taking precautions. And in my area, and this is where all this happened, in my area, people don't talk about these cases. When I was trying to interview people and talk to people, even some family wasn't doing it. It's like, that's a whole can of worms, girl, you don't want to open. Kind of like my uncle's case. Every time I go to the courthouse about it, I get a new excuse. In between it, I've got phone calls, prank calls. Just leave it alone. But every time I try to get transcripts, they say they're going to be here, and this has been over a year. Over a year I've been trying to get the transcripts from his case where he was murdered. And no luck. I went up there a couple weeks back because they told me they'd be in on Friday. They wasn't there. It's around here, It's all with who you know. If people ain't screaming it from the rooftop, nobody's doing nothing about it. And I imagine it's the same way with Jennifer. And I don't know, it's always broke my heart because it seemed like she had so much to live for. She was about to go on vacation, and it's just sad. It's real sad that, for one, they waited like 24 years to even release some information that they had that could have helped. And then you get a sketch of who you think's done it and go as far as to say they ski at, they water ski at Norris Lake. But you never tell who they are or what was done with all that. Don't make sense. Let me see here. Show y'all the scenery again. It's absolutely beautiful up here. Now, I will be going live. I'm going to do a Q&A tonight. Most of my kids got a babysitter. My mother-in-law's taking them with her to church. So, I've got a chance. And we may talk about this case tonight, too. But, I don't know. I just think that I just wish that all the cases got the same attention as the Summer Wells case. Okay, there's somebody pulling it up, so I'm getting in my career. Oh, well, but I hope y'all have a blessed day, and remember, it takes 0 effort to be a good human being.